In this video, we're going to learn about the differences and similarities between plant cells and animal cells. So in our previous lesson, we have established that the cell is the structural and fundamental unit of life. We also established that there are different types of cells that perform different functions. And we gave an example in the human body. We said we have skin cells, we have nerve cells, uh, we have blood cells, and etc. So now we're going to compare the differences between a typical animal cell and a plant cell. So if you ever wondered what makes plants different from animals, this video will help you answer some of those questions. So let's look at some of the similarities. Plant and animal cells have many similarities. Both are eukaryotic, which means that they have a true nucleus that houses DNA and is separate from the rest of the cell. Both plants and animal cells undergo mitosis and meiosis, and they get their energy through cellular respiration. Inside, they have similar organelles. Remember what organelles are? So they have the Golgi apparatus, endoplasmic reticulum, both smooth and rough. They both have ribosomes, mitochondria, peroxisomes, a cytoskeleton, and cell membrane or plasma membrane. So all those things you can find in both plant and animal cells. So what are the differences? The differences in cells are, some of them are obvious. For example, if you look at a cell, as we have these two cells on the screen, on the right hand side, we have the plant cell, and on the left hand side we have the animal cell. Just looking at them, you can see a difference in the shape of the cells. So plant cells are typically rectangular or have a cube-like shape, while animal cells can be rounder or kind of irregular. When we move from size to shape of cells, animal cells are generally smaller. So we have cells around 10 to 30 micrometers, while plant cells are generally larger. So the sizes usually range from 10 to 100 micrometers. Another major difference between plant and animal cells is the presence of chloroplasts. So you can typically see this in a plant cell. Most plant cells are depicted as green. This in a way tells you that there's a presence of chlorophyll, and chlorophyll is made from chloroplasts. So in plant cells, chloroplasts are present, so and they contain chlorophyll, which which captures sunlight and converts it into chemical energy through photosynthesis. This allows plants to make their own food. So essentially, all plant cells are autotrophic, or all plants are autotrophic. In animal cells, chloroplasts are absent. So that means animals cannot make their own food and they rely on consuming plants or other animals for energy. So this difference is very, very important and explains why plants are producers and why animals are consumers. Let's look at other differences. Energy storage. Animal cells store energy as glycogen, while plant cells store energy as starch. Another difference is how both cells produce protein. Animal cells can naturally make only 10 out of the 20 amino acids that they require, and they can get the rest from food, while plants can make all 20 amino acids that they require. Another difference is the presence of cell wall. Plants have a rigid cell wall that is made of cellulose in addition to having a cell membrane, while animals only have a cell membrane. Another difference between plant and animal cells is the organelle centrioles. Centrioles can be found in animal cells and they are used to organize cell division. But centrioles are absent in plants. Another difference is the size of vacuoles present in the cells. Animal cells have small multiple vacuoles, while plants have one large central vacuole that can take up to 90% of the cell's volume. Drop a comment in the comment section if you have any more differences that has not been mentioned. So, why do these differences matter? Remember we said before that plants are producers, so they make their own food through photosynthesis, which is why they have chloroplasts and a rigid cell wall. Animals, on the other hand, are consumers and they rely on flexibility, mobility, and specialized structures like centrioles for survival. So basically, it just boils down to the survival of the organism. So, in summary, both plants and animals are built on the same eukaryotic blueprint, but they have differences in structures like the cell wall, chloroplast, vacuoles, how they store energy, and this usually reflects the unique ways they survive and thrive. So, if you found this video helpful, hit the like button, subscribe for more lessons, and share this video with your friends.